And we are live. We are live. We are live.
Nice. Hello, everybody.
Hello. Nick's not going to be here today. He got called in for work. Very last minute, which I told him is very funny because he was the one that chose this time.
He did. He did.
But it is what it is. Can't really blame him on that. He wasn't late, in a sense, as some people tend to be.
No.
There's only three of us, so you get to decide who that is, audience.
And also because Nick's not here, we can tell the audience at home he drinks aftershave the whole time.
He drinks aftershave.
He drinks.
It's right after his big old cup of Barbicide that he chugs like Kool-Aid.
His GI tract spotless. I'm sorry. I don't know why I decided to start with that story. Anyway,
I'm gonna derail this train real quick by saying
sure.
I spent all this time leveling audios and they're a little out of whack again, and I'm fucking pissed.
Oh man,
it's fine.
Am I too hot?
No.
Am I
getting like a little bit of stuttering?
That's weird.
Okay. We'll see. We'll play it out from here. See how this
goes. Let me know if we need to adjust. That's fine.
Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. Yeah, keep this all in. Keep it all in. I haven't stopped talking. There hasn't been silence.
Listen. We don't believe in the rind. You eat the whole podcast.
That's right. What? Anyway, here's how I was gonna originally start this podcast. We were talking about 9/11 as we tend to do. Yeah. As we're not allowed to forget right before the podcast. And Ian was talking about what is it, like the people 10 years out?
Yeah, the people who are there's a whole generation or more of people who were born not after 2011, and I think
that is true. We kept going at it for some godforsaken reason. Other than it feels good, man. So.
But man, it is just that was a super different time. That 2001 to 2011, it was a vibe. It was a very different. It was
Is your thing times have changed?
No, my thing is I don't think people understand how many illustrations of the World Trade Center I had seen between those 2 years. Lots. Okay. It was many, and it's relevant. Hey, here's how I tie it back in.
We had a coin, and the metal piece could flip out.
Yeah.
So the two towers. Someone find that fucking video. So you put the coin, you get it's supposed to be the size of a silver dollar, then you lay it flat, and the twin towers fold out.
And they rise again, guys. It's like America rising again on a coin.
People don't understand how fucking. I'm not even talking about, man. I'm not even gonna go into the Patriot Act or anything. That's all been documented, and it's all fucked up. You go to an airport, you know how fucked up it is.
Yes.
and all this shit with Department of Homeland Security.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the weird cultural shit that came out. Freedom fries.
Yes.
Fucking Toby Keith got popular, and we let him get popular.
Were ubiquitous. Yeah.
And man, that man cannot make a song or sing except about 9/11, and even then it's you go back and tell me if that's a good song, because it is not, man.
It's
whatever. Fuck off with that shit. It led to, you know what? I actually don't know how much of a basis this is, but I feel it in my soul. It led to just the popifying of country. And now it's all the same, and it's considered the most what's the term? Fuck, dude. It's okay, so this comes from the fact that number one genre music that's easily replicated by AI is country.
Oh, I think I had heard something about this. Yeah.
Because it's the most there's a pattern. There's a formula for a hit, right?
Yes. Right.
And then second's R&B.
That's very believable. That's very believable.
Although I would also argue, a lot of 2000s and later R&B like kind of
I
gets a
mean,
little.
yeah, there
We have
was
cool
there
shit
was a
now.
whole, yeah,
You have cool shit
yeah.
now, but like, man, there was a period.
There was a period where we weren't sure. No,
Yeah.
I agree. I agree with you, man. There was a
Anyway, I
period
blame
where the
9/11
hotter.
for that, and I blame.
Well, and then related to that, I think
Mm-hmm.
absolutely related to that, that is like relevant to what we're going to talk about in a minute, is um, just like all the fantasies that came out that were like 9/11 related. I guess both anxiety and then empowerment fantasies. You
Mm.
know, you had movies like um, very cool
Oh,
is
uh,
exactly that.
Ian, I think your mic got away from you.
Oh, did it? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, for a
Can I try? I'll
second.
try that. I'll try that again.
Yeah.
Um, I think that if you look at the very first Marvel movie, like that is exactly what it is. It's a
Yeah.
positive empowerment story for an American to take on and say, we stopped whatever that was going on in the Middle East with our intellect and cunning, you know. And then the other
Yeah.
side that was a reaction to 9/11 was you get Batman v Superman, and it's just over and over. Let's watch a city crumble into ash. None of the so many, and then really dwelling on casualties,
Yeah.
buildings crushing people, things like that. We were preoccupied with for a very long. I mean, reasonably. I'm not saying unreasonably. We
I would
were
still argue we
traumatized.
are, and it fucking sucks.
I
There's
well,
there's a great. Oh, go ahead.
I would just say that I think this movie is a turn from that in a very explicit way.
It is very much a turn from that, Ian.
Yeah,
Oh, that's very good. That makes me not even want to say this next thing, but I am going to say this next thing.
say it.
Just just for hot take that 9/11 totally worked. They got us good. It
Yeah,
totally,
man.
it totally fucking worked, and we let it work. We
Yeah.
made sure it worked. Oh, dude, it's fucked. Anyway, will I elaborate? No. Go read.
Yeah.
Go read from better experts than me, but there are essays out there about it. I'm just some man on the internet talking shit. Anyway,
Yeah. Yeah.
but Superman, you're totally right. They turn it around. It's different. It's very
Yeah.
different.
It's very
Um,
different. Yeah.
One of my hot takes. Well, we'll get to the hot take with this later. But
Okay.
yeah, let's just get into it then, man.
For
Rising
sure.
action. What
All
did
right.
we know about the movie before going in, Ian? What'd you know?
I'd say that really the only thing I knew before going in was that James Gunn was going to write it and direct it
Yes.
as the kind of push off for this new DC that was going on.
Yeah.
Trying to think if there was anything else.
I think
I
there's
don't know.
another. Oh no, it is just James Gunn, right? Okay, I thought there was another writer, but
No, this
no,
was totally. This was all him, man.
it's all
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
It feels like it.
Very much so. Very much so, and in a positive way. I say that. Like it's
Yeah,
the best of his stuff. I would say this
we'll
is
get into it. I have a few complaints. Well, I
okay.
have one
Sure.
big complaint with it with his
Okay.
style in this, but
Okay.
we'll
Okay.
get to that.
But anything else that I had kind of known? I excuse me. I knew that this would also be where we get introduced to new people. I did not know who though. There
Okay.
was all surprises for me. What about you, man?
Yeah.
What did you know going
What did
in?
I know about the movie? I didn't know much actually. Except I think crypto was in it, and that was a
Okay.
big deal for me because I liked.
The super dog.
uh, as we'll find out, the other question I was going to ask, and I totally forgot to,
Oh.
was who our Superman were. So who was
Yes.
Superman for us? Superman for
Um.
me was JLA Superman, specifically the
Oh,
animated series.
for sure. For
So
sure.
my Adventures of or not my Adventures of Superman, but the Adventures of Superman as well, which is right
Okay.
after Batman the animated
Batman.
series. So
Yeah.
that's George Newbern who does the voice.
Okay.
So I
Okay.
was used to that. I was used to that
Yes.
as my Superman for the longest time.
Okay.
I think I may have said it on one of these podcasts before, but JLA, man, that's like my soaps. Those are my stories. Both both Justice League of America and Justice League Unlimited.
Mhm.
You just pop one of those episodes on, and I'll know which one it is, and we'll then we'll
It was
watch it.
it was a rich place for storytelling. They had really
Yes.
great episodes. They did.
It really was like after Batman the Animated Series, like the closest to just weekly comics on
Yeah.
television.
I mean, I remember, but back then, like this, just as a brief aside, like, and this movie has some of that. And maybe I'll talk about that too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it did avail itself to just go in for what if we did half or a whole episode about the Question, or like one of these weird ancillary characters, and it's fantastic. It turns out, oh, this is a whole other direction we can go in a really interesting way. I loved that about the show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you
definitely.
get Booster Gold like gets a whole episode, and Question gets multiple episodes, which is awesome because his design in JLA is fucking cool.
It is very cool. Yes.
Even though it is just a spirit without without a face.
With a face. Yeah.
But it's cool, man.
It's pretty cool. Yeah.
And he's too paranoid about everything to have a relationship with Zatanna.
Yes.
Or no.
Yeah.
Or is it no. It's the Huntress.
Huntress. Yeah. That's it.
Anyway,
that's it.
That was my Superman. But yeah, so before this movie, yes. Who was your Superman? Sorry.
Mine was Superman 1, Superman 2, Christopher Reeves Superman from the late 70s. I agree with you. I also watched was it Kids WB with animated
WB
Superman?
was Kids WB and Cartoon Network were the ones.
I loved that show. But I think in my mind when I pictured Superman, I pictured Christopher Reeves just, flying around.
Yeah, on the with his feet like glued to the floor or something.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Which one's Marlon Brando in? It's the fourth one, right? Quest for Peace.
He has more in it, but Brando did do something for the very first two. He recorded original stuff for the first two. Yeah, and he's doing the. I kind of like that, like it's Brando's an actor where they're like, I'm just gonna say it the way I would. I'm Superman. I'm worried about you, Superman. I love that. Yeah.
That man was not letting people tell him what to do. Man, was this before? Hang on. You know what? I never asked this question. Is Superman Marlon Brando before Island of Dr. Moreau?
Yes.
I think that's the point of no return, right?
The Island of Dr. Moreau, I'm guessing is 84, maybe? I could look it up. Hold on. I'm not sure exactly when.
96.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So it's way later. It's 10 years later.
Yeah. Way later.
All right. This is way after.
Yeah. No.
Val Kilmer is in that. But anyway.
But
yeah, back to this Superman 2025 James Gunn Superman. Yeah. What did I know? I swear to God, I only knew. I had heard somewhere that he got the actor for Superman. It's David Cornsweet, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Cornsweet. There's no other way to read that, right? Cornsweet.
It is Cornsweet. I have heard it.
Cornsweet. That's unfortunate. It's David Cornsweet. For he was in what was it? Pearl? I think it was.
He was in Pearl as the movie guy.
Yeah.
And he also played Rock Hudson in Hollywood, the miniseries from I'm gonna say 6 or 7 years ago now. He was very good as Rock Hudson too.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I knew that he found the actor from Pearl. I haven't seen Pearl. I gotta watch that whole trilogy.
Oh, dude, I'd love to talk about that trilogy with you.
Yeah, I've heard. I've literally heard both ends of the spectrum of like people love it and then some people hate it. I will. So that makes me excited because I wanted because polarizing films are a lot more exciting to me.
There's definitely I think that is reflective of there were real creative choices made for each movie that are not consistent, but fair enough. They're earnest. They're authentic choices. They don't feel like someone asked him to do X, Y, or Z. He's like, oh, what if we?
They felt like someone made them.
Yeah,
and then they did it. No, I kind of get what you're saying. So eventually I'll watch those. Those are on the list. But anyway, yeah. I only knew. Oh, and Nicholas Holt was in it as Lex Luthor.
Yes. Yes.
And then Crypto. Yeah, that was pretty much it. And I was excited for Crypto because I also used to watch the Crypto, the animated series.
For sure.
On Cartoon Network, I think it used to come on like right before or like before school if you got up early enough. So sometimes I would just wake up really early to watch cartoons because no one fucking bugs you early in the morning to watch them.
That was right around the time as like Pup Named Scooby Doo. I think I know what
Oh
you're
yeah, I think it is a Pup Named Scooby Doo.
Yeah. Okay.
It's the one where they find. They have an episode where they stop drugs being trafficked, but from like as dolphins are attached to them, sort of like Ace Ventura.
Yes, there was a weirdly Ace Ventura-esque. We should do. Oh, dude. Okay, quick aside. We should do an episode about like '90s cartoons at some point. That would be fun to do. But
yeah. Or early 2000s. That weird transitional period.
Oh my god, yes. Yeah.
Anyway,
yes.
I keep saying anyway. Superman. That's all I knew. That's all I knew before going in.
We can.
Yeah.
We can get into the what is our next segment from the rising action? We get into the climax.
That's right. Climax. So, as we enter the movie, I want to paint the picture for everyone going into this movie. Me and Nick went to go watch it.
Yes.
It's early in the morning because that's how I like to go watch movies, so people aren't there. Even though there was a good amount of people there, the entire back row was filled up for the small theater. And there was like family in front of us. But we get there, and I shit you not, Ian. We see we get into the parking lot, and there's two big buses on the very far side of the parking lot. They're like these big tour buses. And already I got like a little. Okay, that could be for anything. This is a big shopping center. Maybe they're all. Maybe there's a hotel not that far from there. Maybe it's for the hotel.
Sure.
I haven't seen anyone on that bus. It could be anything. Get there. We go into the theater. There's so many fucking kids, Ian.
Oh no.
There's so many, and it's I think it's like a Regal or a Cinemark. It's a Cinemark. So it's that like format where they split into two.
Okay.
Right, and two concession stands.
Right.
We're gonna get popcorn because none of us had eaten. We're hungry.
Right.
And the entire right side, just this dude fucking pumping them like small bags of popcorn, just bam, 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 lining them up.
Jeez.
So we go to the other side. We get it. Dude's like he finishes up. I think another guy tags in, comes over, and he looks kind of tired. He's like, "Yeah, can I help you guys?" Like, listen, man, just get us a large popcorn with the free refill.
Yeah.
And he's like, you want the I'm not supposed to do the refill now. Here you go. Anyway, in the future, you gotta come back with it. And I went, yeah, of course.
Right.
And then all these kids fucking getting pizzas because I guess they're not on the other side.
Right.
And ringing them up with $20 bills because that's how much one of those pizzas cost. By the way, I didn't know that until the kids are pulling out 20s. I'm like, fucking Christ, dude.
Jesus.
Anyway, kid cuts in front of us. I didn't say anything. I felt really good about that. I felt that I didn't decide to pick a fight with this 8-year-old. or like this or the people in charge, because I'm like, listen, man, there's a ton of previews. We're not gonna be late for shit.
Yeah.
And we finally get our seats, and we're like, oh, thank God they're not in this theater. They're going to go see whatever. I don't know what was out. It was like Milo was still there or something.
Oh, okay.
I doubt they would have picked a PG-13 movie. You know,
right?
That was my hope, at least, and I was right. I was so scared, Ian. I was so terrified.
Jesus Christ!
I told Nick, like, hey, if they're in that theater, I'm out.
Yeah. No, you know what? I would have respected it if you had.
I'm willing to eat it on the ticket, like, just so I don't have to deal with any of that. because as we all know, I hate going to the movies already
Yes.
because they're expensive and they suck, and then people suck, and they won't shut the fuck up, or like their phones go off, and
Yes. Yes.
does
I
does Alamo Drafthouse still do the ninja thing where they take you out of the movie theater if like
Okay, so I'm so glad you asked because I
okay
watched Superman. I'll set the scene for how I watched
yes
Superman.
let me know.
I watched Superman as the film in a double feature at the Alamo Drafthouse on 7th
This
Street.
sounds nice,
Dude, it was now I say this as a working gentleman. It's not cheap. It's not a cheap trip,
no they're
but
not,
it is but I will say
and
this.
they're a drive for me too.
Yes. I will say this. For what I'm paying for, I feel like I'm absolutely being treated. It's absolutely worth the cost of what I'm paying for, if that makes sense. Like
Yeah.
I sat down to watch Superman. We ordered popcorn. Uh I split a burger that was like $15 or something with bacon and cheese. And it was
Okay.
it was like a half-pound burger though. It was a big
Oh,
ass.
okay. Yeah.
And then we both had like I don't know, 2 drinks per movie. So like
Damn.
it was pretty damn good. It was like I was content. And you can order silently, and you're absolutely right. They not only play during the trailers multiple times. If you take your phone out,
Yeah.
not even if it makes a sound, if you take your phone out, we may ask you to leave, and you will not get a refund.
Hell yeah.
We do not want you even looking at your screen
Hell
when the
yeah.
movie is playing. And the gentleman who took my order at the Alamo Drafthouse, I will pay him this compliment. He was polite, he was prompt, and he also twice reminded everybody, hey, by the way, even if you take your phone out, someone sees it, we may ask you to leave, and you won't get your money back. And I support this wholeheartedly.
I do too. I listen. I know that sounds so strict, but man, fucking going to the movies with people is the worst. If it could just be me and like
Yeah,
a giant, and I don't
yeah.
give it like, and that's another thing I've talked about too, right? Like I don't care about IMAX. I
No, me neither.
I
Yeah,
get Dolby because the sounds really important to me.
yeah, yeah.
4DX is specifically to Mad Max, the new one,
The new
was one of
Avatar,
the
maybe.
greatest movie experiences of my life. It might have been. I've thought about this for a while.
Okay.
I don't give a shit about 3D. That
Okay.
like doesn't do anything for me.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but man, just to sit alone with the big.
Oh yeah.
Maybe that's why I like watching movies in my room just so much because I'm like, I already got. I think my TV's big enough. I can just watch it, and no one bugs me. And I feel like I get way more out of the movie every time. Like I feel like I legitimately enjoy movies more,
Yes. Well,
and or like I feel like I develop like a more connection with the piece of art, even if I don't like it. If that
I
makes
would
sense.
agree with that. I would agree with that. And I think there's also like in the way you
I
just
sound
said
like a
there's
curmudgeon. Sorry, go ahead.
no, dude, like well, also I don't know, maybe I'm fucking old now. Like but
Yeah,
like I think that a different movie requires a different setting, and that's fine, and we can like
that's
respect,
true.
like you had mentioned, like if you're going to see an action-packed movie and you want to do a 4D, like that's the experience to go do that.
Yeah,
um I think that if you want to be an adult who is just going to vibe and watch a movie, go to the Alamo Drafthouse. There ain't kids there. I
it's
have
true.
not yet seen children at the Alamo Drafthouse, but
It is
um,
expensive though, which is why
it is expensive.
my
Yeah.
solution is usually go in the middle of the week because usually I work
Mhm.
weekends anyway, and that just works for me. And like
Yep.
the day, and like
Yeah.
like earliest showing.
Yeah. Yeah.
As we
I agree.
found out, that is still a gamble. That is
Yes.
no guarantee of
Yes.
anything.
Yes. Well,
But it makes better chances. I'll
I
tell you what.
just as a brief aside, like I don't know if this was on the old podcast
Yeah.
that we did. Um, when James Franco did the Oz movie in like 10 years ago now,
Okay.
does that ring a bell
No.
at all?
Nothing for me.
Disney made a remake of The Wizard of Oz as a prequel a prequel film to the Wizard of Oz, and
oh shit, I think I remember something about this. Yeah.
And they cast Franco as the wizard.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember any of the other actors in that, because it had Mila Kunis played the Wicked Witch of the West. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember if I chose on my own to see that movie or if I saw it for the show back when it came out. But
Is it the Oz the Great and Powerful?
it was Oz the Great and Powerful.
Sam
Yes.
Raimi.
Yeah, he directed and wrote it, I want to say.
Screenplay by Mitchell Kaffner. That could be the original though. Mitchell Kaffner or David Lindsay of Bear. Sorry about. No, he didn't write it.
Okay.
215 million. Well, it made double that, or almost double.
Really?
No, more than double. It made more than double in the first.
How did it make more than double and is still like a stinker? Like nobody likes that movie. Nobody has
I don't
good
know.
memories.
Apparently, these things do really well, Ian. These like live action. Well, Wizard of Oz has always been live action, but you know what I mean. Like it's a remake, and people like this style. I don't get it. I don't know why. I don't like it either.
I don't get it.
I haven't watched it.
I don't get it. But all of that to just get to the point of back when I went to the very same theater you mentioned to me having gone to in your story. I made the terrible mistake. I went on like I don't know, Thursday, Friday morning, and it was 80% full of just groups of children, and I was like, I can't be here. I very seriously thought about leaving. I should have left. Is the right thing to have done. I should have seen that room full of children, and I would have been like, nah, I don't need to see it this bad. That's fine. All right, take care. Yeah,
I'm just gonna eat
terrible. I'm just gonna eat it. Just gonna eat it, guys. I'm gonna go to the park and read.
Yeah, that's free for now.
That's free. Oh Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Anyway, we're here to talk about Superman.
Yes, Superman.
But what is talking bad about the past if not the story of Superman in movies, right?
True.
So let's get into the movie. I really liked it. I did. Okay, Superman to me in a movie, like what I would want it to accomplish is it makes you want to be a better person and to be kind and to have hope for something, right? And like humanity. And you also have to go like as your heart feels like it's gonna jump out of your throat or whatever.
Yep. Yeah.
It does all that. It does all that for me. And I really liked it. It's funny. It's well paced. I thought the action scenes when they did happen, I liked them. The Mr. Terrific fight scene, I think is really cool. It's a really cool way to do that.
It is.
And really creative. Right down to like Superman fights on a baseball field, all American boy style.
Yeah.
And does a feat of strength in there and flying all the way to stratosphere, coming back out to just annihilate his the impact to annihilate his opponent. Yeah. And he flies away from, because you need that for Superman too, the feet, right? So he's able to use super breath to blow himself out from the black hole.
Yeah.
People were. How'd you think about the intro of the movie? Because the 300.
I thought that was like a strong opening. It was a strong opening for
fucking, you know what Superman is, dude.
It reminded me of the economy of like it's Star Wars-esque. Like, I don't want to waste time explaining all of this. Here's the baseline where we're at. And let's just start the story. You know how Superman, we don't need to explain or show you. And like his origin is still part of it. We'll talk about his origin. But we don't watch any of that Smallville stuff in this movie. And they don't feel the need to explain any of that. We just are thrown in with, Clark Kent, he works at the newspaper at Metropolis. He's been there for 3 years. He's been dating Lois for 3 months. And something happened 3 days ago. And then he just lost his first fight 3 minutes ago.
Oh, I think it was like Jahanpur is invaded.
Oh, yes.
Or he stopped the invasion, right? Jahanpur.
3 days ago, that's right. He stopped the invasion.
Which, by the way,
of Jahanpur.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, that's right. It was
say,
Jahanpur. Yeah.
When you said so, these two countries exist in the comics for sure.
They do.
They in fact, I think they were in the JLA series. If I maybe I might be misremembering that, but they exist in the comics. I know. God, which one's the first one? Because one of them's a lot more recent than the other. I think Jahanpur is the older one.
No. Baravia was in
Baravia's
Superman
older.
like 1 or 2, and it was invented in 37. I want to say.
Yeah, and Jahanpur is like 2011 or something. Like it's super recent. So I remember Ian going, like, this is Israel and Palestine for sure. And I jokingly went, I don't know, Ian. These movies take like 6 years to make, especially with screenplays and stuff. Which I'm probably wrong about that too, but if it was actually probably 3. This is super. Just the Israel Palestine.
Oh,
I thought it was going to be closer to Ukraine and Russia because I thought that would have lined up a lot cleaner. But no, because then you can go back to the Israel Palestine thing all the way back to like, oh fuck, dude. All right, how's my geopolitical history?
Right.
Since the inception of Israel, probably.
Yeah.
No, it's super about that. It's very interesting how they portray them too, because it's also like it's an expensive shot with military, but it's also like you can tell there's a little bit of a budget thing going on there because the battlefield actually looks kind of small.
It's a quarry.
It's a quarry. They shot it in some quarry that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so those are there. He stops that, and it's interesting to start him having lost his first fight.
Yes.
Which not as devastating to Superman as I thought it would be. As it usually plays out in the comics or the like in other past media, like I'm thinking about Death of Superman and all that. Where oh my god, this is a world he's not immortal. Like he bleeds, right? Like we found something as strong as him.
Right.
And that's a fucking problem. And it's more interesting that they portray it as a weapon of Baravia, right?
Yeah, the Barabian hammer. Yeah.
Hammer. Which of course we find out, that's Ultraman in there.
It's an evil Superman clone.
Superman clone, not Bizarro.
Not yet, at least. Could be.
No, not yet. It could be. It could be because he went to another. Well, it's a black hole. It doesn't say another dimension, but
yeah, who knows?
This is fucking DC. It's gonna be it's gonna be a different dimension.
Yeah, come on. He's coming back.
I would prefer if Bizarro meets Ultraman.
Oh, that would be cool too.
That would be kind of neat.
That would be,
because Bizarro's not inherently evil.
No,
he's
not
just an idiot.
Like he's very dumb. Yeah, and he's from a big square planet,
and he likes smashing things. Is the thing as compared to Superman's always like I try not to use violence.
Yeah,
even though he does all the time, but whatever. And then, yeah, it's an interesting way to start. So I think that's one of my. This is one of my examples, but there's a really egregious one. I think later on, which is my big complaint with this movie, right? And this is more of a James Gunn thing for sure. Is that I don't think some of the more potent, like emotional stuff, or like dramatic scenes can sit for that long.
Like just breathe right before they're cut off by something else.
Yeah, like Crypto comes in pretty quickly with Superman laying in there.
Right. Yeah, I know what you mean. I get you.
And then later on, I think the scene, which it's very funny at first, which is him having the second argument with Lois Lane in the apartment as Superman, with which I thought at first was gonna be Starro, but they've already shown Starro in James Gunn's DC.
Yes.
But no, it's just an interdimensional imp, is what they said.
Mhm.
It's
Yep.
fighting in the background,
Yes.
and that's very funny to me. I mean, I think that's always funny. But then it's like a really emotional thing that becomes like the thesis of the movie, which is
It's
them
a beautiful
eventually.
scene. It is a beautiful scene, I think.
Yeah, it's again, it's what he's getting at in this movie, in that it can be punk to be kind,
Yes.
and he's
Yeah.
super right. That's something. It's actually weird. It's that's something me and other people in like the metal scene, or like
Mhm.
metal music and like music stuff in general, like, yeah, man, the punk thing is to, and like art, it is to be kind right now. Like it always has
Yeah.
been. It's always been
Yeah.
this thing of like the people on the fringes of society are always the one most oppressed. So you try to, what was music and art supposed to be other than bring, and like especially when it's a community, is bring other people together from those
Lift them up.
fringes, and
Yeah,
that's through
exactly.
kindness,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Definitely. And maybe I'll go on some fucking diatribe another day about like metal and using hate as a positive outlet, because I don't
Mhm.
think it has to be negative, even though it
Yeah.
comes from a negative place. But negative places exist no matter what you do.
Right.
So
And
just
it's how you
because that's
direct
the
them.
world we
Yeah.
live in,
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
but that leads us to know we know that pain and we be kind to others in our community. I
Yeah.
think at least we would hope so. We fucking metal still has a goddamn Nazi problem. So does punk. So like,
So does punk. Yeah. As
you know,
as we saw in that fine film Green Room. Everyone go watch Green
oh,
Room,
yeah,
please.
yeah. Or like
It's
fuck, dude. Just, and then people who are just reactionaries, right? I'm
yeah.
thinking of thinking of the Sid Vicious, or the singer who's the guy who went MAGA from
Oh shit.
fucking Sex Pistols, the old man.
Is it Johnny Rotten is
Yeah, I
MAGA?
think it's Johnny Rotten. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh man, this was a while ago, and it's like, yeah, well, hey man, if you're a reactionary and you're just watching TV,
Mhm.
yeah, your response is going to become,
Yeah.
all right, dude.
Yeah.
So it
If
fucking
you're
sucks. So you
if your
gotta get
whole
around
thing
that.
is just naysaying, yeah,
Mm.
it can't just be, well, I'm against whatever it is.
No,
You need more than that, I think. Yeah.
you need a stance. You
Yeah.
need morals. You need Superman to
You need a
be,
super. Yes.
which actually leads into one of the more interesting takes on like Lois Lane
Yeah,
I've
I liked
seen.
Lois a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, at
Yeah.
first I wasn't digging, because at first we're like, oh man, we're doing the enlightened centrist, which
Mm.
is for this, which she is asking these geopolitical things for,
And they're
and
fair questions to be asking, I think, as a public figure, and
I
she's
was
doing
about to
like,
say, as a journalist, that's your
yeah,
job, but
yeah,
also as we're kind of saying, that's the problem with
yeah,
that, with following that style of journalism, is you
yeah,
let evil, you're always trying to play them off at same levels when they're
yeah,
obviously not.
yes,
And that's kind of what
yeah.
Superman's thing is like. And then what? Let him die.
Well, yeah,
That's the solution to this.
yeah,
To not getting in the way is letting a whole society of people die.
yeah,
And that's
essentially.
what,
And
and that's where the conversation ends. And it's like,
it's yeah, it if your morality is, and the movie is, I would say that the movie really does set us up for that comparison in basically, what's the way I want to phrase this? It sets us up in a way that James Gunn has perfect deniability, but
yeah.
I would say,
I still think there's a stance in this fucking movie. Like,
yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, in the sense that, because they also set it up that
mm,
Baravia is explicitly an American ally. We sell
yeah,
weapons to enforce this occupation of their neighboring nation.
yeah.
Uh, and what was the other thing? Oh, the other thing that was on point. We haven't really talked about Nicholas Holt and his
No,
villainy in
not yet.
this.
Because I'm gonna go on a whole thing with that character, but
Oh, okay. Well, because
I wanted to
there's a.
start with Lois.
Oh, okay. But Lois's uncovering and Lois's journalism, her determination. I do really love the balance that the playoff
Mm-hmm.
Superman that she brings. That I agree, she is kind of doing that centrist playing both sides thing. But I think as she gets to know the real authentic core of Clark is just that, is that moral and is that plain and clear, and that clarity doesn't mean that he is ignorant either. It comes from a beautiful and enlightened place, actually. I think that's the cynicism that exists in the movie, and the movie knows exists, well, the movie knows exists in its audience and exists in other characters that Superman is fighting, is that sense of, I mean, what are you gonna do? That's the way it goes, right? Yeah, yeah,
yeah, that giving up, right? Like the
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
But
definitely.
it's to say one more thing about that scene too before we move away from it.
Okay.
It does feature my favorite thing where it's like, yeah, on the surface is well, no, it is on the surface. In that argument is this, very like, yeah, this is how people are gonna view the situation, and this is how
Right.
people view it now.
Yeah.
If Superman comes up shitty, interfere with geopolitical stuff, uh,
Yeah.
which again is that's a legitimate question with like someone as powerful as Superman, because that does mean you're willing to relinquish some form of control, or it's to acknowledge there's a force greater than us humans, right?
Well, yeah,
And
like
control there.
the anxiety that is played up by, we'll get to him, but that is played
To
up
Lex
by
Luthor.
other antagonists in the story is just the fear of Superman,
Yeah.
of you can't control him, and he is going to do what he wants to do, regardless of what America, military, or maybe even the public thinks is right or wrong. He will do what he thinks is right. And the
Yes.
movie makes a very, I think, a damn good argument of, yeah, but he's like just good, guys. He is just like, he's
Yeah.
real good.
He's
Yeah.
kind. He has that, and he says it in the monologue too. Like, no, this is just what I try to do, man.
Yeah.
But what the great part of that scene is just a couple fighting in there,
Oh yeah.
and this
Oh yeah.
like, yeah, this relationship's tough, man. We both work at the same place. We both have something to both of our jobs as Superman, as a journalist, and they both care about each job a lot. Like that's their identity. It's
Yeah.
especially Lois Lane's identity.
Yeah.
Which yeah, there's no question there. But then you get to have that great follow up moment where like they take him back to Kansas to
Mhm.
the parents' place. Which by the way, Pa Kent only gets like 3 scenes.
Yeah.
Uh and that man is his everything about that character and the way that actor portrays him is
Mhm.
engineered to just tug your heart like out of your chest.
Yeah. Yeah.
100 like just that face he makes to Lois and says,
Yeah.
"Is my boy going to be okay?" And you're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, dude, how do you not like? How
And
do you not just like start welling up like with that? Even though you know he's gonna be fine."
he's Superman. Yeah.
Yeah, you
Exactly. But
already know he's gonna be fine by that point because we already did all the dangerous stuff. But it's just the fact that he's fucking worried because he's
yeah.
never seen him like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
And
Jesus Christ, what a good casting, what a good performance.
the Ma and Pa Kent, John and Martha Kent in this
Yeah,
film are different,
yes
and
they
in a
are.
way that I took one note down, and I don't have a whole list for you folks, but
Uh-huh.
Martha Kent has, I guess, consistently been played by like a once model. Like that's kind of been the
Oh
trend.
really?
Like
I didn't know that.
Martha Kent was played by a woman who has aged out of her glamorous youth as a kind of rule generally. And I like the casting of two people who genuinely look like they're farmers from
Look,
the middle of the
they
country.
look like mid like uh yeah, they look like they're from Kansas. They look like they're from Middle America grandparents. It's played
And I
by
will say,
Ma Kent's played by Neva Howell.
Never have.
and
Yeah.
Pa Kent's played by Pruitt Tyler Vince. Oh
Yeah.
shit, have I seen him? Isn't he in Law and Order? Am I crazy? Hang on.
I think he's been in a few things. He's been a working
He's
character
been in a
actor
lot
for
of
a
things.
while.
He's a working actor. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, yeah, and I mean, another thing about kind of tying it back
Oh, he
to
plays tough
Superman Love.
guys.
Oh
That's
yeah,
really
I think
funny.
he's played like big scary guys a few
Yeah.
times, and he does so good at this. It's crazy. um, I think this is a meta reading of the movie scene where Pa Kent gives, he's sitting down with Clark, and he just doesn't know. It's that thing of a man who doesn't know how to express his love, but
Yeah.
he clearly loves his son, and so he just
He's
gives him like
happy
this
he's
little
doing better.
spiel.
Yeah.
Happy he's doing better, and he's like, "Me and your mom went down to that Mexican place up in the town. It was pretty darn good burritos."
Yeah.
Like,
Not as good as the other ones, but still good.
still
And
pretty
I'm
good.
like, man, that's the most middle American thing ever.
Yeah.
That's exactly a review I would hear.
If you know folks who live out there, and I'll just make a quick point about them and how it ties back. But if you do know real folks from who live out kind of in the rural parts of the country, all that feels so authentic. It feels very real. It feels really, really real. And the idea of a movie that's taking folks from that heartland and framing them as the ones who instilled these very valuable good lessons, I think that's also a part of the kind of hope and optimism of this movie. Of
Yeah.
no, people from this country, including the farmland, the heartland, those were values that we, at least for a very long time, espoused and professed, and that's where
Yeah.
they came from. And it feels real, and it feels authentic, and it feels like I don't know. It's nice. It's nice to at least have that image rather
Yes.
than you know what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
then like a weird stereotype of like uh
Right.
the enlightened woke big city boys versus
Or
but
yeah,
like
the idea,
country bumpkins who don't know.
or
Like,
the
no, that's
idea
not
that
how people are, dude.
no, or the idea that that was the other thing, was that at least after 70s Superman, they had a few versions of Martha Kent where she was from Metropolis and then moved
Yeah.
back, and that was supposed to
Yes.
kind of a wave away, like, oh no, that's why Superman was raised right. He had a kind of worldly mother who lived around and then came back. I like the idea that no, it's not about that. And in fact, kind of the movie goes out of its way to say Superman is not defined by super intelligence really either.
Yeah.
It's just empathy. He's an averagely intelligent, super strong, but
Yeah.
super empathetic human being. And that's
Super
his.
empathetic and then like the highest level morality like you can
Yes.
think of, right? Like
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
um
Absolutely.
oh my god, I always forget George Newbern's also the voice of Sephiroth in
What?
Final Fantasy, but whatever. Yeah. Except for the latest one, I think.
I don't know.
But anyway, sorry
Anyway.
that's off topic. I just
Yeah.
looked that up. Yeah, they are engineered to be tugged at your
Yeah.
heart, but also like everything makes sense. You get that great moment of Lois looking in like, oh, I'm in his childhood room.
Yeah.
This guy's the real deal. He is not there's no like pretending to be empathy or kind or anything. No, he was raised by the right people. He was
Yeah.
it's instilled in him. He maintains that. He has terrible taste in music,
Yes.
as we prove, or at least she's right in that they're all radio punk fans.
Yeah.
With Sean Gunn having a appearance as the leader of the Crab Daddies, which is the fake band they make up.
Yes.
Even though BOD is very real, and and yeah, so that's two. Which character would you like to? There's so many characters in this
There's
because we
so
could
many
go
great
straight to Lex
characters.
Luthor if you want.
Let's do Luthor, and then can we talk a bit about Metamorpho a little
Yeah,
bit, because I think there's something to talk about him too. Would be good.
got it. Yeah. Because
Yeah.
Metamorpho, I did say to Nick, I was like, I can't believe I live long enough to watch a movie with Crypto and Metamorpho in the same thing.
What a magical time.
Metamorpho, so obscure and fucking weird that my folks watched the movie and they were like, "Yeah, who's that character they made up for the movie? There's no way he's real."
No, he's a guy.
Anyway, that's Metamorpho. Not only is he real, he is in one of the most prestigiously held line of comics called The Sandman.
Yep.
Very sad
Indeed.
story. Made by a terrible person. Anyway, dude, Nicholas Holt's perform. Oh my, this is my favorite Lex Luthor. This is the best Lex Luthor since animated series Lex Luthor.
I'm inclined to agree.
The movie goes out of its way to keep showing you that there is no logical reason for any of Lex's decision. Unless you believe he truly fucking hates Superman. Then it all makes sense. Every choice makes sense. The giving weapons to Baravia at a crazy, crazy low price.
During a war up for his own enrichment.
During war up, not because again, not to make any money, not for any logical reason, other than the United States will get involved and will eventually lead them to let Superman, with the help of Ultraman, to be hunted down by Lex legally.
Yes.
So he can go all in.
With his private army of mercenaries. His private
army of mercenaries, the Engineer and Ultraman. And then just all the dudes in the fucking booth giving commands, looking at camera. It's fucking sick, dude. Oh my god. Every the monologue of the thought of being compared to Galileo causing vomit to come up to crawl up my throat because he was the man that made us all realize how small and infinitesimal we are in this universe.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck, dude, he's on some real hater shit. I'm so in. I'm like so fucking in. Dude, that moment where he's watching Superman like starting to lose or die, and he's trying to keep his composure so he looks like cool, but he just this is a testament to Nicholas Holt's just like performance of this. Just that smile just creeping in, oozing in as you're pretty sure he is about to come in his pants watching Superman die. It is oh mwah, mwah. And then just the lead up to 2A, oh my god. This is like I think one of my favorite performances of the year, dude. Everything, every little thing he says is just filled with hate or filled with towards Superman. The creating of monkeys to just create hashtags.
That is I'm so glad you mentioned that because that's such a fun old time comic book idea of I literally have a whole room full of monkeys who are doing Russian bot type trolling of Superman.
Yes. Yeah. It's literally the Mr. Burns typing a great novel scene.
He is such a one. I kind of want to mention the last Lex Luthor in the context, and then talk about Lex Luthor. So the last, I may be wrong, but I think the last movie Lex Luthor was also sex criminal Kevin Spacey, if I'm not mistaken.
No. Wasn't that
Oh no, it was Jesse Eisenberg.
Jesse Eisenberg. Yeah, because you get that really weird scene where he finally goes bald.
Yeah.
And he looks weird.
He looks fucking weird, and I won't lie, that some of this, a part of this is from kind of things that I've heard in conversation about the Lex Luthor performance, but I have a friend who's really deep in the comics and so had compared earlier movies, and I'm prone to agree with the take that the Lex Luthor, because he got to play it more than once, right? He was in more than one movie.
Jesse Eisenberg?
Yeah, he was in Superman and in Batman
v Superman, I think was like the stinger thing.
Right.
Yeah.
So the characterization
or
of
Justice League, whichever one. Yeah.
Whichever the hell. Yeah, exactly. When Eisenberg was playing that, for some reason they felt the need to do a kind of a like Rogan-esque, like, wow, I mean,
Really?
he's super ego. He's so evil, but maybe he's making good points about how
Oh
we
my
should
god,
reorient
dude.
society, you know? You know what I mean? The
Fucking Snyder and his takes. Oh, fuck it.
I mean, it's fucked up, but at least there's a logic to like.
Yeah.
So this movie dispenses with any of that nonsense of these people are
Yeah.
they're not only terrible people, but they are kind of defined by being anti-Superman mainly because
It's
they are incapable of self-reflection or self-improvement and
yeah.
point all the issues of the world externally when
Yeah.
they create all the issues of the world actually.
His hatred of Superman and his pursuit the yeah, create it, the character flaw with this Lex Luthor and what leads to his demise is just being like, yes, he's super intelligent and everything, but he makes the wrong decisions because he's clouded by obsession and hate, which is the thing
And
fueling
pride.
his
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
yeah,
He,
and pride and like fueling all that, right?
he
Um,
is disgusted by Superman because he's the kind, and we have enough real world examples of this.
yeah,
He is the kind of person who says, if I did that, I would have a harem and I would subjugate
mm,
Earth
yeah,
because they deserve it. And I think that's what drives him crazy also. How
oh yeah,
dare you not abuse your power the way I absolutely would abuse that power.
100%.
Yeah.
Um, no, it's and that's eventually what leads to his downfall. That's what bringing his own shits like to the point of a dimensional rift is gonna eat
Dude.
Metropolis.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
no, it's fuck, dude. I don't know what else there is to say about Nicholas Holt's performance or that character because it's like it's so simple, but like, man, it's everything you need that character to be.
Yeah.
Like, it's so
He's
perfect.
he's perfectly pathetic. What I like about
Oh
this
my
is
god, yeah, dude. His
captivating.
lines are so funny because you're listening to a real. It's like if it's a real dude who said that, it's so fucking pathetic and funny.
Yeah. Yeah, it really is. It
And
really,
that
really is.
kind of humor works for me of just like, oh my god, dude, you're so fucking lost. Like you're so there's no hope. There's no hope there. There's nothing. There's
No,
like
no, no, no. And I don't know. Yeah, ultimately his downfall is his inability to see anyone
yeah.
humanity fully or clearly, like, and that's why what was her name, Eve, like, helps Jimmy Olsen uncover all
Yeah.
the evidence against him, where
Yeah.
and oh god.
No, no, no. I that was going to be a question that threw off the tangent. That would go on a tangent.
Oh, because I was gonna just talk about two last parts of his scheme and how it relates maybe to
Yeah, yeah.
Metamorpho. But um, again, tell me if you think I'm reaching here, because the other things also feel like real life commentary. That Superman is taken to a jail that has no military or U.S. government oversight
Yeah.
because he is considered a threat that cannot be contained,
Yes.
and the
And he's
U.S.
an
government,
alien, as they
and he's
say.
an alien. And the US government has a contract to abduct a series of aliens and hold them in a black site where they
Yeah.
will never face trial. And the existence of that
And it's done by a
prison,
private business.
it's owned by a private corporation who actually enriches itself by capturing more human beings and
Yes.
indefinitely holding them. And that a part of the whole point is that there is no oversight. And even though they know that this will literally tear us to pieces, like destroy us, they,
Mhm.
they keep doing it.
They
Yeah,
keep doing it.
they keep doing it. And then I guess like just one last thing is the Baravian annexation. They have a whole thing that I think is a real slide that I have seen at one point when the current real not pretend president threw out, what if Gaza was a resort run by America?
Yeah, I remember that. I remember hearing that.
uh so where I was the king. Anyway, that's
Yeah.
the end of my drawing lines to real life. that guy sucks. And
yeah,
it's kind of wild. I don't know. Unless you all think that I'm reaching here, I feel like James
no,
Gunn
I
is
don't think you're
kind of
reaching. I think it's actually very on.
yeah,
very on the nose there.
yeah,
But
no.
it's enough that like it's obfuscated enough that you can still enjoy the movie and not get like incredibly upset about the current state.
Yes, and it
But if you
doesn't.
do know what he's
Yeah,
talking about, it's like, yeah, dude,
yeah.
shit's
Superman wouldn't
bad.
like
Is
that.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
which I think is
yeah.
also part of this movie is that Superman wouldn't like that. Wouldn't let that shit
Superman.
fly.
Hey, if Superman heard what you were doing, he'd come kick your ass. That's what I
Yes,
heard.
yes.
Yeah. So.
Okay, let's do a quick rundown of characters just because we're comic book guys, or less we used to be. I definitely do not keep up with comic books as much as I used to.
Sure.
I'm sure Ian, you have a better track record recently than I do.
Okay.
So Mr. Terrific, I think is great. That's crazy.
Yeah.
They brought him into this and made him cool.
Yes.
I was not sold on his design at first when he first showed up.
The T mask.
The
Yeah.
T mask a little bit, and then but I was
Yeah.
like, I like that he's kind of goofy in the hair. It wasn't until we saw the jacket and it's the Terrific in the embroidered font that I went, all right, no, that's a good design. That's really funny. That's that's how do we feel? How'd you feel about Jimmy? This Jimmy Olsen.
As his characterization, like just about Jimmy Olsen.
This portrayal of Jimmy.
This was if you're saying
choice.
this is too much of a James Gunn choice, I wouldn't push back if you said this was a very James Gunn choice. But I'm fine. Okay. I'm fine with it. It is very much like, well, what do you do with Jimmy? Like, I don't know what necessarily I would do. Like, at least he wasn't killed by terrorists immediately in this movie.
Yeah,
but
or abducted into Rome to be made into the Beatles.
Oh,
that's a real one. Go look that one up, folks. That's on a cover. Superman has some of the most fucking dog shit, like bizarre V plots ever. Because it was the first one, and it was made in the 20s. So like,
yeah, man, yeah, lots of banana stuff. Yes,
fucking crazy shit.
He was funny. What did you think? What did you think about Jimmy Olsen?
I don't know what we do with the. I kind of agree. What do you do with Jimmy? And like, because I don't know if I liked it. Because eventually you're like, well, he's just using this poor girl, and she obviously is going through a lot. Like, yeah, maybe she's annoying, but this is gonna be broken. Like this is gonna break her. Like,
oh yeah,
she's already in an abusive relationship.
And this is a world where like wish granting happens. Why leave that? Why leave that to chance?
Why? So it becomes this thing of like, oh yeah, Jimmy's using this woman and is lying to her, and I know it ultimately is for the greater good and helps. Which, by the way, does lead to a really great scene where they're all just oh my god,
in the Terrific. In the Terrific pod?
Yeah, they're in the pod, but it's the owner of the Daily Planet.
Oh, don't call me Chief. I forget his name.
It's Otis Berg is the name, but he calls him Chief. Yeah, Mr. Berg or whatever.
Yeah. What's your favorite bit with Mr. Berg?
Anyway, where they're all like making the story, but like evacuating at the same time.
Yes. And Lois has like a bulletin board with clues on it.
Perry White, not Otis.
Perry White.
It's Perry. Perry's the owner of the Daily Planet. But yeah, he picks his top team, including the sports guy. Those are all real characters. My parents also didn't think those guys were real, and I'm like, no, the sports journalist is real. He's always up against Clark, and he is portrayed like that, just a airhead,
the douche.
Yeah, he's a real douche. And then what's her name? Is it
Cat something? I forget.
Cat something. The one she's a reporter that used to be in Gotham and then would go to and then was moved to Daily Planet, right?
That's correct.
I misremember that. But yeah, just picking the A team and they're assembling the story. And just Perry always has a big old stogie like in his mouth, and just out of the laptop, just going, "It's good." And then Oh, see, I think it's all really funny, like
Yeah.
especially with circumstances. See, I think that's a good use of like extraneous world-ending circumstances, but like pushed with the mundane.
Yes. Yes. I know what you
I
mean.
think that's great. And
Yeah.
then what other characters? Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm big on Jimmy just because of that, but like it works for
I
the
get that.
jokes, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then
Oh, I was
okay,
gonna
well let's talk about
mention.
Metamorpho real quick, right?
Yes, actually, could I introduce
Yeah.
us with a scene? Because I just want to mention this plot point that I think leads into Metamorpho really good, which is in Superman's first fight that we watch.
Yeah.
He gets beaten by Ultraman, and he, it is crowded by Metropolis citizens, and then the hot dog guy across the way
Yes.
comes to check him out, and that's worthwhile because that's a through line that goes to the movie, and
It's crazy that
it
pays off like later.
and it's such a fucking brutal. I think it's
Mm.
earned. I think it's well done, but it's so.
Yeah.
Oh my god. And I think that's a moment where the movie's ethos plays well. I mean, this movie plays emotionally incredibly well.
Yeah.
Like I said, there's multiple times where I was on the verge of tears. Candidly,
Yeah,
it's a
there was.
beautiful
Yeah,
movie.
dude, same here.
Yeah. Yeah. But the scene wherein we see like, oh, Superman kind of knows this immigrant guy who's,
Yeah. Gave him a hot dog once. Or no,
gave him a hot
falafel
dog,
once. Yeah.
a falafel one time, and you see this, and this will be about Lex and Metamorpho potentially. You see this scene where they're in the Black Site prison in a pocket dimension,
Yes.
and Lex is going to torture this man to find out what he knows about Superman in front of Superman
Yeah.
while he's incapacitated, and basically accidentally murders him point blank halfway through this kind of really grim interrogation.
Hmm.
Oh wait, can I also add there was apparently a beat in that was pulled out
Oh,
because
really?
it was too grim for them. Yeah. Um, where Lex Luthor kills that man. He falls dead in front of Superman. He starts crying. And then immediately we cut to Lex Luthor's feet as blood starts to pool around.
Oh shit.
Uh, and then he looks to the president of Moravia and he says, "They're going to ruin my shoes. Get down there. Stop it."
Ooh.
And the guy's like, "What? No." And Lex Luthor just gives him an icy stare and forces the president of Moravia to lay in a pool of blood and sop it up with his clothes to keep
Yeah,
them
that
from
would have been
ruining.
much. That would have
Yeah,
been. I get what it's going for. That yeah, no, he has full control over the president of Baravia.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
but I like how cold it is when it
It
happened. It's
is.
so fast. It really is surprising. Like
Yeah,
I legitimately did not see it ending that way. Where it's
yeah,
so quick. It's mid sentence. It's mid like a real sentence too. It's not someone takes a pause and then
yeah,
like pop.
yeah,
You know.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. No, it's so rude. I think that was the right choice to take that out.
It was the right choice. But
Yeah.
then to introduce, because the person who's holding Superman is Metamorpho, who's turned his body into kryptonite to hold
Yes.
him there. And I think this scene is so valuable in the way that it illustrates how people end up being a part of shitty people's behavior. If you know what I mean, like,
Yeah.
um, one. Well, oh, let me finish the thought about Lex, and then we'll just jump right into your thoughts on Metamorpho. But that scene not only shows how evil Lex is, but
Mhm.
how foolish in a specific way he is. Because one, he just thinks that some guy on the street, well, I don't know, why not torture him and,
Yeah.
and see if he knows something? And then the end of that scene is, maybe I'll get Clark Kent. And
Which is really
he,
funny.
he it's very funny, but it shows how fucking dumb this guy is. He
Yes.
knows, he has not thought this through at all, and probably is not capable of that kind of logical progression, I don't think. Again, because he gives no shits about other people, whatever. So it's a great scene that illustrates how evil he is, how dumb he is. But it also is a scene that illustrates how there are a lot of bystanders who end up becoming complicit in shitty things like this, such as Metamorpho. Like, it's not often literally a billionaire is holding your child ransom, but there's lots of people who are in very tough situations who, maybe have to make a choice between supporting their family.
Just happen to be affiliated with the wrong person at the wrong time.
Exactly right. So I love that scene.
Yeah, it's really good. It also, like, just one more note about that. It's a testament to what, like, Superman is supposed to be. He's supposed to, like, inspire hope in people, and that man was very hopeful. Like, he definitely like idolized him and everything. Okay, real quick, just because I'm looking at the time, let's run through. What do we think of Hawkgirl?
She was tight. She killed the evil president. She's like, "Fuck you! I ain't Superman."
Yeah, I'm not sure if I like her out of the suit yet, but we don't get much with her. As someone who really likes Hawkgirl from JLA, that's my point of reference. I did like the design. I like that she screams like a bird.
Love it.
I think that's really, really good. Nathan Fillion as Guy Gardner.
Perfect.
I think it was great. I thought it was great. That's the kind of shit that Guy Gardner should be.
Audience, I'm calling out a prediction for the future. I'm putting one right here, which is, we have been promised that in 6 to 8 movies, DC is going to be leading to its own event, whatever they decide the filmic event will be for the DCU. I think the guy we're going to see the most is probably going to be Guy Gardner. I think.
Go ahead.
I think he's at the center of a lot of the stuff going forward. Go ahead.
Maybe, yeah. I kind of know what you're talking about. I still kind of want a Jon Stewart at some point.
Yeah.
However, I realize I do know how boring he can be as military man. But I think one of the more interesting things you can do with him is the fact that he does not hide his identity, like everyone else, and was like, and does that. But also, Guy Gardner doesn't do it either. But Jon Stewart had a lot more to lose, which is a more interesting
conundrum. I also kind of like that Guy Gardner is like, if the Green Lanterns are space police, he is like shitty cop.
He's the hot shot, movie cop that you know. Whereas Jon Stewart is the military guy who became a cop after he toured.
Exactly right. Right. Well, Guy. Well, what is it? It's Jon Stewart and who's the other Lantern that's not Guy Gardner? Hal Jordan. Hal Jordan and John are going to be the leads of Lanterns, the HBO series.
Oh shit! I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's.
And then Guy Gardner will appear in that series as well. So.
And then whatever the fourth Green Lantern is, the one we all know and likes. I don't remember his name either. Huh?
The guy with the like silver hat. There was like
right.
Right.
Whatever. No one. Yeah. The shortest run out of any of the Lanterns. But...
Yeah.
But anyway, okay, let's keep going. What other character? Well, we already discussed that we really like Metamorpho. Anthony Kerrigan plays him, and he's just good at everything he does, man. He's a phenomenal character actor.
Yeah.
And needs to keep going. Go ahead.
It's a role that I'm going to give to Anthony in specific, but I'll give this to the cast in general. I'll say for the most part, the movie I do think does pretty well at not having the silly things, for me, undermine the moments. Like, I do think that moment with the imp in the background can just become a backlit moment that's kind of comic booky that feels real. I think that even when Metamorpho looks like a big rock guy, I believe he's a father who loves his child and is very worried. Like, that all reads authentically.
No, James Gunn, like, his strength is characters. Like, you get to know everyone real quick and know what they do, and he gets to play around with them, and it's really fun and great. And he understands them to the level where he can tug at your heartstrings really easily.
Yeah.
No, there's no question of that. My thing was just like, some of the more moments that hit, I think should breathe a little bit more.
Yes, I know what you mean.
Like,
I know what you mean.
what's okay? Well, I'll do it as a closing out question.
Sure. Sure.
Uh, Besides, we just have to talk about actually Superman. And how do you view
Oh,
this Superman?
yeah. Um, I view the Superman as, honestly, this is such a hopeful film. That's what this film gave me.
Oh, no, no,
Authentic.
no. Sorry. I mean the performance as Superman. What's his
Oh,
name?
oh,
The guy from
the
Pearl.
Corn Sweat. Yeah, yeah.
Corn Sweat. Yeah,
Zach Corn Sweat. I mean, he's hitting all the notes for me,
I
man.
think he
He's
is. Yeah,
as far as well, the other thing is, like, he's Christopher Reeve esque. Like, in my mind,
yeah,
that's
hundred
kind of,
percent. This is the most. That's the
yeah.
biggest influence for sure.
And this
The fucking theme
Superman,
song is the motif and back.
dude,
Like,
yeah, that that, and I don't know. I just Corn Sweat is able to take a character that is, sorry for the pun, a corny boy. He
yeah,
is a
Scout,
he
Boy Scout.
is a Boy Scout, and he makes you authentically believe that a man can do that's so funny. Like, in the 70s, I'll say this, in the 70s, the line for the Richard Donner movie was, "You'll believe a man can fly," which, okay,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
in this movie, I watched a man authentically, like, be hopeful and guide us towards an aspiration for a better self, and I was like, oh my god, do I believe this? I believe this.
yeah.
This is
No,
beautiful. Like, um yeah, man, it's innocent but not necessarily naive.
but it doesn't. Yeah, it
It
doesn't feel childish, even though it has to have a level of childishness whenever
Yeah.
you're doing stuff like that, because that's just human. But it's not in a way that's cynical. You know?
No, it's not cynical, and I think that's the thing. He is like an
Yeah,
antidote to cynicism, and it like that's the hardest thing I think James Gunn had to do, was to
yeah,
make this movie where your central character is from the perspective of, well, I mean, I would take the time out to save the little squirrel, which apparently was an argument with the studio whether to
yeah.
put that in.
Apparently, test audiences. The story goes, the test audiences didn't like that scene
Yeah,
and wanted it, and they were gonna cut it from the movie. And James Gunn went, no, no, I'm not cutting that from
good,
the movie. That stays in the movie.
good.
That's Superman. That needs to be
Yeah,
in there. And he's
yeah.
super fucking right.
He's
That
absolutely
scene
correct.
needs to be in there to know who Superman is. And
Yeah,
like, man,
yeah.
fucking
Oh,
test audiences, but whatever, whatever. It's fine.
I mean, we talked about the anti 9/11, or you talking about
Yeah.
9/11? But like the scene where they fight the kaiju and
Yeah.
Superman saves one woman, a single passenger, from a falling building,
Yes.
and the movie goes out of its way at several different points to let you know that actually Metropolis has a very robust evacuation system. We've
Yeah,
figured
because
this out.
Superman exists, right? So
Yeah,
like
yeah.
we
Um,
need to be ready.
but the idea of all that, like, it's so, I don't know, the shot of that building falling and then
Yeah.
Superman slowly bringing it down and saving the woman, for me, felt like a cinematic. This is outside of superhero movies. Even it
Mm.
was a movie saying, We don't have to keep dwelling on that, man. We're
No.
ready to move on to something hopeful. We're ready to move on to something that is not, dwelling on our wounds, which I think we did for a long time in movies.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, I agree with that.
yeah,
Okay. So let's just get into what we got out of it.
for
What,
sure.
Ian, did you get out of Superman 2025 by James Gunn?
Dude, I got out of it maybe the most emotionally resonant film I've sat to watch
Ooh,
this
okay.
year.
Oh,
Um
okay, okay.
I don't I
Like
won't
that.
I won't say that it's best. I won't pretend that it's better than, I think it's a very, very good movie. I think it's
Uh-huh.
a really good movie. I think the thing that succeeds in it and it hits me the hardest is the emotion of it never is contrived. It
No.
always is earned. It is authentic, as you say. He knows his characters, and they come through really clearly.
It's
And
earnest, it's not cynical.
man, like, I think you have to be coming from a very specific place. I'll just say this for me. I need a movie like this. I hope we get a few more of these, because, man, things are hard, and these movies give us a moment to reflect on the hard moment and say, there is hope if you believe in it. There is a better tomorrow if you all pitch in to make it. Oh, I'm gonna get choked up. Yeah, I think that that's a beautiful thing. I think it's a calling to people who watch it to, like, fucking be nice to each other, man. Like, I don't know. That's what I call it.
Be kind, help each other out.
And
it can be small, man. It could really just be that, like, just put in the effort.
Superman helps people's pets, and Superman saves whole cities. That's the thing. You do whatever you can, and I think that's what's valuable about Superman. And I think that whole ethos of the movie about, I don't claim I'm perfect, and I'm not, but I just, every day I get up and I try and be better than I was yesterday. And and there's respect. I respect that. I think young people need to be hearing shit like this. I think young people need to be seeing people like Nicholas Holt's character called assholes. And I don't know. I think that this movie is a shot in the arm for people's morale. It was certainly a shot in the arm for my morale. It was a huge lift, and it sent me home with a smile. And yeah, man, this is a real return to, like, classic Superman in the sense of how I understand the character. That we haven't had, I'd say, in at least 20 years, maybe.
So it's funny you mentioned 20 years. Sorry, did you have more?
No, that's it, man.
All right.
What about you?
So this is my favorite Superman thing in 20 years since, like, JLA. I don't. So I think I am beyond saying that, like, Snyder movies are bad. I think they are bad, but, like, but there's stuff in there people really value, and I kind of get it. I know people like the fights. They want the big Goku thing. And people like that. People like
nothing
the
wrong
way
with
it
liking
looks.
that. Yeah,
that part I get that as someone who likes action movies and all that. I just I think I finally put it into words with, like, a coworker of mine recently. I was like, I just disagree with every choice Zack Snyder makes in his movies on how this should be portrayed and everything. Like I mentioned at the top of this podcast, I think Superman movie should be, or a piece of Superman media should leave you hopeful, wanting to be a better person and to be kind to people, to follow an example, right? It's like you want to go back to being a kid reading this and going, I want to be Superman. I want to help and like people and be kind to them and just be the best that I can be. And that becomes complicated as you become an adult, but we're still trying. That's which is the thesis that he gives. I like that this movie, having just said that about Zack Snyder movies too. I love that this movie is not a beat for beat, like, just we're taking the piss out of a Snyder movie, or we're answering for that, and instead it's its own thing while maintaining the hopefulness and doing. Like, James Gunn loves this shit, and you feel that.
Yes,
I really got that. But I'm with you. This is probably the most hopeful I've been out of a movie since maybe, like, Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Ooh, and, you know what? Good name. Good naming. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, just being choked up at moments. I'm like, yeah, man, I'm back to that little kid watching JLA. Like, I'm thinking of scenes of, like, the Flash talking to, oh my god, it's not the Joker. I think it's the Jester or something. It's the Flash's version of the Joker. But it's that scene
Mark
of
Hamill character.
played by Mark Hamill. It's that scene of him at the bar just going, and the son of is it Ultra? Whatever. In another superhero goes, oh, let's arrest him right now. And he goes, wait, I got this. And it's just a simple, hey man, you're off your meds again, huh? And, like, just that man to man conversation of just kindness. And like, I'm not gonna arrest you now, but you gotta go finish this drink, turn yourself in. You know what you did was wrong, and we're gonna work on this.
Yeah.
And it like fuck, dude, you need superheroes like that, and I think that's what this is doing. Like, there's that the stuff with the parents, Paul and Mom Kent. I'll admit, I almost like started bawling when I saw those kids raise the flag
Fuck
for
yeah,
Superman.
man.
Just coming out, I'm like, all right, that's. I know people are gonna be like, that's a little much, but then man, that worked on me. So,
Well,
um,
yeah.
just that speech he gives at the end. No, I think this is. I think I'm with you. This is what we need from superhero movies. I would even argue a little bit over some of the Marvel stuff too. But like,
Yeah.
no, it's fun. It's great. I want to watch it again if I can find time. And like, I think I'm with you. I think this is a movie we kind of need right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really like it, despite like some of my qualms with like, the scenes I think could have breathed a little bit, but
yeah. Yeah.
I love this. I think it was great. I cannot wait. I'm a big James Gunn fan, even with some of the issues, which
Yeah.
I do share with other people. But
Yeah.
I still love his stuff. I'll keep watching.
I'm looking forward to the teased Supergirl film. I think it's gonna be a damn
I
fun
like
time.
that she's a hot mess. I think that's a cool take on that.
Me too. I
Yeah,
love that. I love that. Yeah.
I like that too.
And
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, if we end up doing an ep on that, we'll talk about like she has a long history of being a hot mess, so that's fine. But what was your?
Yes, she tries to do it with the horse, with Super Horse, when he turns into a man for a day,
Oy.
and then but it doesn't confess his love until doesn't confess her love until he turns back into a horse, which is interesting. Another real comic, folks. Go look that up. Anyway, let's move on to the denouement. I have to undercut this happening. Let's move on to the denouement.
All right.
Ian, what would you recommend? Having just watched Superman.
Oh, what a good question. Guys, go back and rewatch Richard Donner's Superman 1 and 2.
Christopher Reeve, yeah.
It's a beautiful film.
It's a big influence on this movie, I'll tell you what. You're totally right.
Yeah. Pretty big influence. I like it's just fun to see Gene Hackman be a version of Luthor that was kind of a very of the time of the 70s, like what's the dirtbag billionaire of the 70s.
Yeah.
But it keeps the through line that this movie has, which is his ultimate motivation is just envy. He's mad that he's not the biggest baddest guy because Superman exists. Very fun movie. Kneel before Zod will probably be uttered one or more times in the near future, so why not get cleared up on who that is?
Yeah, even Snyder uses it, so like.
Yeah. What about you, man? What do you recommend?
Me, besides those, that was going to be up there. I would recommend the JLA series, Justice League of America. You can also watch the original Adventures or Superman the animated series, not the '50s one, the one done with Batman the animated series. There's a cool 90s thing if you watch both those, especially towards the end, and how they aired them so they would alternate towards the end of their lifetime, so that the last episodes of each one would be, hey, we're making the JLA, and then the JLA came out the next year.
Yeah.
As I've said before, Justice League, as much as I like Batman the animated series and Superman, JLA and Justice League Unlimited are like my soap opera. Like, those are my soaps. Those are my stories. I can put them on. I'll be happy. I'll get a little emotional too. Love those. Love those things. Apparently, that new Superman and Lois is really good. The one that just ended.
Oh, the animated one. Yeah. I haven't got a.
No. That's My Adventures with Superman. That one is good. It's very different.
Oh, okay.
Although they drew Lois Lane and Supergirl so close to my taste in women that it's really weird, and I feel targeted. So.
Well, I don't know what you mean. Lois Lane's an old maid. She's 25 and unmarried.
No, it's so My Adventures with Superman. That's the new animated series, but apparently there was a live action Superman and Lois TV series that just finished.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I did not fucking know about.
Huh.
It ran for like 4 seasons. Yeah.
No, wait. Is this the one where they're parents, where they've got 2 super boys?
I think so. It's 2021. It's Tyler Hoechlin as Clark
from Teen
Kent,
Wolf?
Bitsy Tulloch as Lois Lane.
Okay.
Dude, nothing. I didn't hear about this at all. The problem is it's a CW show.
That's what it is.
And I don't like the drama on CW.
Yeah.
I could only watch that Flash series for so long.
Do you know, there's just one thing I'll mention about the Flash series that I know, is because John Barrowman was like a reoccurring villain in the Flash, I guess, series. So that whole franchise, I guess, was mostly made up of like musical theater people. Like it's just
makes
full
so much fucking sense.
It really?
Yeah, that does. I didn't know that. That explains some choices.
It's like not all, but like not, I would say in the 90th percentile, it's mostly like stage performers who did the CW DC shows. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, JLA is good, and just
JLA is real good.
Just League Unlimited is good. Adventures of Superman's good. I would like to see where it keeps going.
Yeah.
But Justice League of America and Justice League Unlimited are very crisp, like upbringing. So.
And Justice League of America, Justice League Unlimited, they both did a bunch of great stuff for, because people forget Batman and Superman Animated did introduce their own lore that was adopted. And I think the same thing happened. Tim Bruce was writing on both those shows, and he's become like, I mean,
Paul Dini does all the art, or is the art director.
Yeah. So, I mean, if your guys are getting gassed up for the next DC movie, I think that's a great place to get into where it's at, probably. Yeah.
Hell yeah,
I agree.
dude. All right. And that'll do it. Wow, that was another long one. We gotta stop doing these. I'm running out of data. So no, so hey, for next month, if you haven't already caught some of the previous episodes, August is the month of Scott Pilgrim, as the 13th of August is the 15th anniversary of the movie, and will be like the 20th anniversary of the books. So, our first episode will be on. We're gonna have an episode every week, or almost every week. We're gonna have 4 episodes. First episode is on the 8th, and we're gonna be talking about the books. We already have that in the can. That's Gary Chamarki from Wayback Studios.
Very glad to have
also appear on the 15th to talk about the movie.
Yeah.
And then the 22nd will be the Scott Pilgrim game, where we will discuss that. That will be the one people probably come at me with pitchforks for.
Oh, I'm excited for that hot take. And my God, guys.
And then the 31st will be the animated series. So please look forward to that. It's going to be a busy month, but we are going to do it.
And we will see you at the next Scott Pilgrim.
Yes.
How's that?
Yeah, no, that's good. We got to go. I got to use the bathroom like real bad. Okay. Bye.
All right. Super goodbye.